All right. Hey, people out there in YouTube land. Zach all back here with another Bible review. This is the second review of the Bibles I've had sent to me from the KJV store. And this one I dubbed the Holy Spirit Study Bible, and I'll show you why here in a second. It's also known professionally as the Note Takers. Okay, so we have the box here that it comes in, this nice red box, and you can see it's got the designation there, the 410 RL Lambskin Note Takers. So it comes in this beautiful lambskin, and personally, this is my favorite lambskin of the three that they sent me. It is just so soft, but it doesn't, the other two, in a way, they feel dry. On the outside, the covers feel dry. This one just feels nice and just, it has a little bit more grip to it. And so, to me personally, it just feels a lot nicer. It's really floppy. You can see it says lambskin. It's an imitation leather liner. Okay, it's got perimeter stitching all the way around. You can see that. Spine is absolutely beautiful. You get a whole shot there. And what I love that the KJV store does is they put everything you need to know on the spine. So this is the Holy Bible. It's a red letter edition. It's King James. It's the Note Takers edition. And there's their logo. Okay. So here's the back as well. You guys can see some of that grain there. It's a tight, lambskin's always going to be a little bit tighter of a grain just due to how old the animal is. So very beautiful though. Very supple and soft. I love lambskin. Personally, it's my favorite leather. But anyways, that's not why we're here. So opening this up, it's going to be edge lined here. So you have the imitation leather liner here going into these pages, which are glued together. So it gives you a little bit more strength to the binding. You're going to have a couple cardstock pages, and then you get to your family records page, which I like that they put this in all their Bibles. It's very nice. So you can see I put that down. I just put it was presented by the KJV store. And then you're going to have your family trees and the records and all that stuff. So good presentation page. Love those. So here's the Bible presentation page, and there's your information for the KJV store. See they put Note Takers edition. This does come with the translators to the reader and the epistle dedicatory. So if you've never read that, always encourage you to do that. Also, the print for this one is really amazing as far as reading that. It's just really clear, and it's about an 11-point font, so it's easy on the eyes to read. And pardon the wind here, but see if I can't get back to the index. So you have an index here. You have the books of the Bibles, their chapters, and the pages they begin on, which is very helpful. And then if you don't know where the books of the Bible are, say you're just not an expert, that's okay. They have it in alphabetical order and what page it starts on. So if you're looking for like 1 Kings, you can just buzz on down there to the K's and look it up and see that it's on page 602. And then this is what it is. This is the money maker right here, okay? This is why I call it the Holy Spirit Study Bible. And I don't mean that in any weird way. It's just you and God in the scriptures when you get this Bible. And I just love that about it. So you have here you have a beautiful 11-point text. I'm going to kind of try to get out of the shadow there. So you have an 11-point text. Very well done, very well spaced. It's easy to read. There's not a lot of shine under light. There are no references unless you add them in by writing them. Okay, it's just a single column, verse by verse. And the text, which is awesome about this, the text takes up 60% of the page, and the note space is 40% of the page. So you have about 2.5 inches of just note-taking space, which leaves you with the rest of this page. So it's about probably 3.5 inches of text, and then 2.5 inches to take your notes in, which is just absolutely amazing. So going through it, just to get the general idea, you're going to see this is a single column all the way throughout. And in the poetic setting, it's going to be the same as the rest of the Bible. So get to Psalms here. So you can kind of see how Psalms is laid out. And this edition does come with 2 ribbon markers. It does not have a self-pronouncing text. It is red letter, as you saw at the beginning. And you can see there, it's a beautiful red letter. It's a dark, looks red, it's not pink, it's not orange. Very well done. Your paragraphs are marked off by pilcrows, so that's when a new thought begins in the chapter. And the verses are nice and spaced out, so they're easy to find. You don't have any headers or anything like that. You just have what book you're in and the chapter, and you do have a page number at the bottom. So I know a bunch of you guys might ask, okay, how does it do taking notes? So I did put in a couple notes. I do apologize for the wind here. So there's some notes there. That's a Pigma Micron, and that's a 01, so it's a little bit thicker. But when we turn this page, you can see there that's the ghosting. And it's really not that bad. I mean, that's white space, so you're going to always see that. But it doesn't really bleed through. And you can see the opposite side of the page that you really can't see the marker at all. So it didn't really bleed through. There's going to be show through, so it works really good. And then once you get to the back, it is red letter all the way throughout. So even in Revelation, it's going to be red letter. So there's Jude. You can see the red letter there in Revelation. It does have maps. And then you get also 6 pages. It's 3 pages back and front though of note space. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then the maps are old Cambridge maps, not the old ones, but the recently old maps. Cambridge updated theirs, so these are the older ones. They're beautiful, they're colorful, give you a lot of information. And then in the back, you're going to have a lot more cardstock pages to take notes, and it's edge lined in the back as well. And you do have the raised hubs on this Bible, as you can see there. Comes with 2 ribbon markers, and the head and tail bands are black and gold. So a very beautiful Bible. This one retails for $109 off their website, and I think it's worth every penny. If you're looking for a wide margin Bible to take your notes in, this one is very easy to use. I wouldn't say it's hand sized per se, but it's easy to hold in the hand. So it's not going to be like as big as a Cambridge wide margin or an Allen wide margin. So you can hold that in your hand and read it pretty comfortably. So it's a good size. It feels well. It's not too heavy. And they don't have the concordance, which took down on the size and the weight of the Bible. But as you can see, just layout, I'll leave you with a shot of how that looks. So again, if you want to get one of these, you can go to www.thekjvstore.com, and this will be $109. And you can get your name imprinted on it and all of that stuff. So if you want that done, they can do that for you for just a couple more dollars. Encourage you to pick one of these up. Again, what I love about this Bible is there's no references, there's no notes. It's really just you, God, and the text. And so you've got to study it. You got to dig in the Word yourself. And I think that's what we should do. So very happy with this Bible. Been using it. I've preached out of it a couple times. And so easy to read from the pulpit. So easy to use. And I love to just study out of this and get into it, write my own notes, and see what God's telling me. So hope this review is a blessing for you guys. Try to keep this one a little bit shorter for you. Have a great day, and God bless.